Hey everyone, you guys want to become better at League of Legends? Don't worry, I got you. This replay that you're going to watch right now is going to teach you everything you need to know in this matchup and in general for top lane. And also, you should watch to the end of the video just to get all of it. Now let's get into the replay. So in the beginning here, we're not going to watch the beginning, but Poppy burned TP and Flash. Jax burned his TP, so it's somewhat fair. It's not really completely fair, but it's okay. And then also another thing to note, Jax got a control ward. This is important. Now here's the thing to note. When your opponent burns Flash, often you can freeze if your jungler's coming towards top, and then you can try and kill him. Lee Sin's starting the top side, which means Lee Sin is playing top side. Echo is going to play primarily bot side, so only down here, which means the map is split in two. So you shouldn't be pushing too hard, because if you push too hard, in that case you can't kill Poppy anymore. Now the other thing to note though is, nobody have TP, so whoever pushes really hard is going to get an advantage because they can base and the other guy can't base. So pushing is beneficial because no TP. Pushing is bad because no Flash. So what he should do is actually try and keep the wave in the middle, right here, get a kill, and then shove it as fast as possible. Getting pushed is really bad. Pushing is also bad, so keep in the middle. Have 1 minion damage advantage, and that's about it. Now let's get into it, let's watch it. Also, this guy's about 68% win rate in Challenger Korea for 1000 LP, I believe. 900 to 1000 at least. Let's see what happens. He's slowly pushing. I mean, I don't think this is too terrible, but now they don't have as much kill pressure, which is what I was talking about, right? I think you have to adapt to what summoner spell you burn on the opponent. And also I think this is awesome because that I can teach you guys exactly what to do now. He gets level 2, he goes on the Poppy, pretty standard, very good play. He's still slow pushing. He should not push hard right now. He needs to push in the third wave, I think. He hit that minion one time too much. You can even see he messed that up because he didn't keep hitting it, right? He's like, oh damn. Now he's going to show it because he needs to. And this is because he's pushing way too quick. So he needs to shove it in so the second wave hits. Because else it's going to be really awkward. Preferably he would keep the wave around here. But he couldn't because of just pushing too fast. Now it's really awkward. And I would actually say he messed up his wave manipulation quite badly. This is a very awkward position to be in. And honestly, you don't want to be in this position. Lee Sin can't gank top anymore. You can get ganked. You don't have a good position at all. And you can't really do a lot of damage to Poppy because of how Poppy is playing. That was a really nice shield from Poppy dodging the W damage. And the only thing he can do right now is actually, he needs to either shove it in or let Poppy push out. He's going for the Poppy push out. Now this is one thing that's important to know when you play this matchup. Oh man, he messed that up a little bit. Very beautiful E from the Poppy. Now the important thing to note is Poppy's Q cooldown is 8 seconds level 1. It goes down to 4 seconds. You want to play around those. Try and dodge the Qs. He didn't do that here at all. He just jumps in. This is really bad, I think, what he's doing. His E is back up, so he's going for a fight. He can't get it. He actually keeps going like crazy. Poppy's going to turn it. Poppy does a ton of damage. Poppy can kill if he can catch, but I don't think she can catch. She doesn't have any abilities right now. And it's going to be really impossible for her to catch him. Now, what I was going to say here is you don't want to jump in a Poppy like that. What you want to do, and why this guy's actually losing his trades, I play this matchup a lot. I know it really well. You want to bait out the Poppy Q. She's often going to use it whenever you walk up towards a minion or something, and then just at the last second, turn downwards or upwards away from it. She Qs. Now her cooldown is 8 seconds, or 7 seconds because she leveled up once, right? And all you gotta do is, during that moment, you just walk up and you slap her. She can't do anything to you. Now he's losing because he messed that up a tiny bit, and that is so important to know. If you trade effectively, you'll win in any elo. It doesn't matter what elo you're in. You'll beat any player if you always make the effective trades. This guy didn't. Both these players are amazing, but you can see even in Challenger, people mess up their trades. People make mistakes. And that's a big thing. Also in Challenger, there's some mind games, but in lower elos, you don't need any mind games. Just effective trades. Do the same thing over and over and over and do it properly. Now at this point, he needs to push it in. Lee Sin is behind, so maybe he's not going to hard push right now. Wait for the next wave, and then go. He actually jumps. That's a little bit risky. He gets stunned into the wall. He gets clapped by Poppy. Poppy messes up her Q. This is really weird, dude. These players are both amazing, but they're messing up a lot of stuff. I feel like they don't know this matchup very well. It's not a very common matchup either. They're actually taking a ton of damage. He goes in with his E. Lee Sin is there. Doesn't get the stun off in time. They still manage to get the kill because Lee is really strong. But this needs to be so much cleaner. I'm very disappointed in this matchup because I believed these guys could do way better. And then I watched this guy play Fiora. He was hardcore smurfing. But one thing to note, he is playing aggressive and that's nice. He's going to shove this wave because you got time. Generally it takes 25 to 28 seconds to walk back from base to the lane. So whenever you kill somebody, you can look down the bottom right, or you can open your scoreboard. Check how long they're dead for when they spawn. You're just like, 25 seconds, should be safe. And then you know how much you can push. Pushing the extra wave is really good. He's basing, see what he gets. He goes for Blade of the Ruined King. That's interesting, but I think it's good here. Generally, you go Blade of the Ruined King, then you want to split push and look for 1v1 kills. And you go Trinity Force if you want a team fight. That's how I view it, at least. Now he's going to walk back top. You're just going to speed up a little bit here. And at this point, he's so much stronger. Is there pinks? No pinks, no nothing. That's fine. He does have a ping in this bush anyhow. Alright, at this point, he should be pushing at all times. He's going on the puppy. This is okay, but it's not great. He missed, he's stunned. He goes straight on his, so he tanks the Q damage on puppy as well. He does his dead. This is nice. Now you go. This is how I want to do it at all times. And you always win those trades. Poppy can't do anything. If you can bait out the Q and then go, you win. Going in on the Q and the W, you just take damage for no reason. This is a bad trade. You don't want to do that. You don't need to do that either. Again, he just takes the Q for free. He still does a lot of trades. And see how he's using his level 6 advantage and just going in the puppy. Constantly burning her W. That's really nice. A lot of stuff is good. But I don't like that he jumps in when every ability is up on the puppy. Alright, he goes for healing. Plant. Beautiful. He got nothing else to do. There's no reason to go ward or anything like that. Just get back to lane as soon as possible. And what he wants to do is he want to keep pushing. I would do a two-wave push. What I mean by a two-wave push is you slow push the first one and then hard shove the second one. Because then you can always get it in under the turret in good time. And you can get to deny minions and damage the opponent if they go for minions. He could also opt in for freeze here right now. Poppy still doesn't know TP. He knows this. He could opt in for freeze because he's so much stronger. But that is a bit risky because if Echo ganks him, he's freezing. That's really terrible if he dies. He's completely screwed. So I would still go for the push. I think slow pushing is by far the best. Because then if you do die, it happens. You know, everybody dies from time to time. If you do die, then you're in the position where you're like, you know what? I died, but I'm not going to lose that much because I pushed the wave. Poppy decided to base for some reason. That's really bad of Poppy because Echo's around top. They could potentially make a gank. Maybe he's like, oh, Echo's not full health, so they don't really want to do that. Maybe. But Jax is really happy with this. He's pushing a little bit too fast again. This is bad again. There's no reason to push that fast. This is bad wave manipulation because now what ends up happening is he's under the turret right here, farming. That's much deeper than if he was just right here. He could be right here and manipulate the wave in a better position. Come on. He's going for the tower plating. Gets a playing 160 gold in the pocket. That's nice. That's very nice. Let's see what he does. He took the passive. He took a stun. He took a Q. He took a lot of damage there. He needs to shove and get back or just back off and base. You have to commit to do either or. See what he does. He does go for the base. He commits to basing. He doesn't try any funky shit. He gets stunned. That's a yikes. If he jumps there, he's going to get knocked up with a W and then ultimate and die. So you can't do that. He's running away, which is beautiful, right? He's doing the right choice. That was actually really smart. A lot of people just jump on the puppy, get W'd, ultimated, and die. What he did was phenomenal. It was beautiful. Obviously, he messed up with his base. Kind of sucked a little bit, you know, but he fixed it in the best possible way he could. Got his TP. What did he buy? Cutlass and dagger. Okay, okay. At this point, he needs to keep pushing, dude. Keep pushing. You have the pressure. I don't think you should freeze here. It's interesting. He is freezing, though. I think by pushing, you apply a lot more pressure. And you still get everything you want. I think Poppy is afraid of getting ganked, though. Because this doesn't make any sense. Like, look at her. She's so afraid. She knows Echo's bot side. She doesn't know where the hell Lee Sin is. She only knows Echo's bot side. And that's information she goes by. She's like, oh my god, I need to be careful. I'm scared. Scared of Herald being done as well. Ward's over. I mean, that's an okay ward, but she's losing so much XP right now. I guess Jax is actually winning out by not pushing as I wanted him to do. Because of what Poppy is doing, the way Poppy is reacting. Let's see what happens in the trades here. Oh, Lee Sin comes up. That's a stun. That's a beautiful timing. Beautiful jump as well. I mean, perfect setup. You can't really do that much better. And also, Poppy warded defensively for the Baron, but didn't have any wards for herself. She just ended up dying. And this is actually something I want to point out. When you ward an objective, ward it if you can contest it. Warding the Herald here, if you cannot contest it, why do you ward in the first place? If you're not having any idea of contesting that in any way, why do you ward it? You don't need to know they're doing it. It doesn't benefit you very much to know prior that, oh, they're going to have Herald in 15 seconds. It doesn't matter that much. This ward is just free gold for them. It doesn't help you out. You could have had a ward for yourself. It just doesn't do anything. But yeah, overall, the things you need to remember, I think this guy actually traded a little bit bad on Jax a couple of times, and you guys saw that. But Poppy was his worst, to be honest, in this matchup. But what you gotta remember is, try to dodge the Q. If you can dodge the first Q, you can always trade, and you'll win every single time. Obviously, don't get knocked into walls all the time. That's pretty bad. It did happen quite a lot here. And this is a winning matchup for Jax if you play it perfect. Poppy have a bit of an easier time, but if you play it perfect, you can win really easy. Also, you can use your E to block the passive from Poppy. Your E cooldown is shorter than her passive by a tiny bit. And also, another thing you gotta know is, if you can jump on her because you're close, if you're somewhat close to her, right, you can jump on her easier because she can't W in time. The Q is quite faster than Jax, and that way is really easier to win for you. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment on what you guys want to see next, which kind of champions, regions, players, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.